welcome back to the Hay Meadow. My name's Hayley and this is my channel where I talk about all things sewing related. I'll talk about fabric, I'll talk about patterns, I'll talk about just about anything. I'll do some unboxings, which is actually what we're going to do today. I will talk about things that I've made, like this t-shirt that I happen to be wearing. This is the Pattern Emporium Keep It Simple Babe t-shirt in a lovely floral cotton jersey from Spotlight. I did a couple of videos a while back about a whole bunch of t-shirt patterns and made them up and then showed you them. So if you're interested, if it's getting warmer where you are or you like something for layering, check out those videos. I'll pop some stuff somewhere, some cards somewhere. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about the Think Pink Sewscription Box, number 10 for November from Andrea over at Beyond the Pink Door. Now, Beyond the Pink Door is an online fabric store over in Ireland. Beautiful fabric. I cannot recommend highly enough. I subscribe and monthly get a wonderful surprise in the mail. Now, I've got the box just here, and some of you might recall that in my previous video I talked about how I had this flashy, fancy new vlogging camera, which is totally awesome. However, you need to know how to operate it properly, and it turns out I don't, because I've already filmed this video. I filmed this video about 10 minutes ago. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't turn the microphone on. So I've done a whole unboxing, lots of information for you, totally with no sound. I did consider doing a voiceover, but thought that could go badly, because we all know that I like a bit of a chat and I will get carried away and who knows what I'll say. Anyway, so here's the box, our wonderful Beyond the Pink Door box. Look at that, isn't that gorgeous? And it hasn't been sat on as a booster seat this month, which is great. Obviously, we had a taller courier this time. It's already open. I've already seen all the stuff that's in here. I was really excited, and yeah, maybe I'll use that as a as my blooper clip. Anyway, let's get into it. So first off, we have the little instruction. Now this has got our QR code on it, which I'm not going to show you because that's for a special video just for subscribers. Now in this video, Andrea talks about the fabric. She talks about the local maker that she's got one of the gifts from. She'll talk about a pattern that she's used. She'll show us what she's made in the fabric. It's an excellent video. It really, really is. I look forward to them each month. Now, what do we have? So I'm not going to show you the card because, or not the front of the card, because it's going to give away the fabric. And also that there's a choice of 2 this month. Well, there wasn't a choice. There were 2 available. And I love mine, just so you know. But on the back of the card is a little saying. So, be like a diamond, precious and, I don't know what that says. Precious and rare. Be like a diamond, precious and rare, not like a stone that is found everywhere. I am definitely a precious diamond. Just ask me. So I'm going to put that down for the moment, but we are on subscription box 10. So what else have we got in here? Now, let's check out the edible, because we all know that I like the edible gifts. Now this time, it's warm here in Australia. It's not overly hot. However, the snowball has definitely felt the heat. So we've got marshmallow with dipped in chocolate and coconut. We have these snowballs here as well. Not this brand, but we definitely have these. So I'll be popping this in the fridge to cool down and harden up. How do you like your chocolate? I like mine in the fridge. It sort of takes some of the sweetness away. I'm actually not much of a sweet tooth. Oh, it's probably hard to believe, but no, don't really get into lollies or candy. If you're from the US, we call candy lollies. Don't really get into lollies. They're too sweet for me, but I do like my chocolate, but it needs to be cold. I do make exceptions, of course. So that's going in the fridge for later. Next up, we have our little haberdashery gift, and this is so cool. We have a faux fur pom-pom. Look at that. How cool is that? Oh, so soft. Got like a pastel multicolours through it. Awesome. That's going to be great. Oh, it might make a good bunny tail on a costume or something. Not for me. Not for me. No one wants to see that. Next up, we have, so this would be the Artisan Maker's Gift. And this is, it's a card, it's a greeting card. I'm going to assume it's blank inside. And this is from Lorraine Fletcher Art Studio. So I'll go and check that out. But it's this gorgeous fox. Look at that. Oh, I'll do it like that. Now, look at these colours here. Does it remind you of anything? How cool is that? That's absolutely gorgeous, so I really like that. So yes, may even frame that. We shall see. We shall see. Now, next up is the thread. And we have I think it's like a powder blue or a baby blue. And it is a cotton thread, so it's not Mariflex. So we'll have to go back to the old way of stitching. And I've basically just given away what the fabric is. So the fabric is 2 meters of organic cotton jersey. Now, before I show you which one I actually got, I'll show you the card. So as you can see, we've got a burgundy with like a gold spot through it. So it's got, you know, patches of gold through it. And then we've got this Christmas tree. Look at that. How cool is that? And that is on a powder blue background. Guess which one I got? That's right. I got this amazing Christmas tree jersey. Look at that. How glorious is that? Now, I can already see that my Christmas tree is on here. So if you can spot the one that has just the baubles on it, that's me. I do not like tinsel. Not a fan of glitter. I'm just plain, just the baubles, maybe some decorative feathers, some birds maybe, we'll see. But yeah, how nice is that? So this, as I said, this is cotton jersey, organic cotton jersey. So if we look at the stretch factor, I don't know if you heard that, but the dog's outside, just telling everyone passing that she's there. So from selvage to selvage, so we've got some really nice stretch there. And it is a printed fabric, so it's white on the back. And then how's our lengthways? Oh yeah, look at that. So that's a nice 4-way stretch, great recovery. That's going to be good. Lovely. Now, what am I going to make? I wonder, how about a nice Christmas Day t-shirt dress? Of course, it's warm here, so it's not unusual for us to have an outdoor lunch. So we might have, we could have like a fancy barbecue, lots of salads, lots of sweets, a few beverages. or we might have all of the traditional roasted Christmas meats, and then have that outside with a salad. That's a pretty standard Australian Christmas in actual fact. With a pavlova for dessert. Not so much Christmas pudding because again, it's warm. But yeah, pavlova is definitely a big one. So if you don't know what a pavlova is, definitely Google that. You won't be disappointed. Now, that's it for the box. However, what I have realised is that I get these boxes fairly regularly, monthly even, you could say. And one thing that I don't tell you is how you might get your hands on one of these. I have mentioned where they come from before, so they're from Beyond the Pink Door over in Ireland, and it is a subscription. However, you don't necessarily have to subscribe. So let's say you wanted to subscribe to one of these boxes. Well, on the 1st of each month, any new subscriptions become available. So the 1st of each month, 7 p.m. British summer time currently, you'll need to make sure that you're ready to go on the Beyond the Pink Door website to get your hands on one of these boxes. So I highly recommend having a look on your phone for your world clock or your world time facility. I'm sure you've got one. And see what the time difference is between where you are and Ireland. Then you'll know what time you need to set your alarm for to make sure you're ready to play fastest finger first. The boxes are limited, so you really do need to be ready and raring to go. Now the boxes are €35, and this is the main box that I receive. €35 plus shipping. So dependent on where you are, the weight of the box is going to depend on how much the shipping costs are. In Australia, so for me to receive the box, in Australian dollars, it's anywhere from $100 to $110 Australian. Now that may seem excessive to some people, and that's fine. That's totally fine. But you don't have this fabric, and you probably don't have some of those other ones that I've had either, because we don't get them here. So, you know, if you want something a bit different, and realistically, I buy this for myself every month to spoil myself, because why not? Why not? So if you're interested and you're successful and you want to subscribe, as I said, new subscriptions become available the 1st of each month. So when you initially subscribe to the monthly main box, your very first debit will come on that initial purchase. So on the 1st of the month when you subscribe the first time. Each month after that, it will then be debited from your nominated payment method on the 15th of each month. And then it'll be sent out approximately around the 28th. Now, you might notice that today is the 29th and I have my box. That's because Andrea has a look to see where they're going to be going, and if the possibility is there, she will send it out a bit earlier. That way we all get them at similar times. I know how frustrating it is to be waiting, because sometimes I don't get it quickly. You know, I think there's been like 10 days or so before, and that's really hard, like waiting and waiting and waiting and trying not to watch any of the other vlogs that are, the other unboxings that are out there. But yeah, so if you wanted to subscribe monthly, then that's an option. Now, if you didn't want to subscribe as such, perhaps you wanted to try one first, or maybe you wanted to get a gift for somebody. You can buy yourself a gift. Then there are two options for you. So any extra boxes that are available on the 15th of the month will be put into the shop at 7 p.m. British Summer Time for sale. Now, there are two options that you have there. So Andrea offers a starter box, which is 1 meter of fabric, and most of the other items that come in the box. And that one is €20 plus postage. So if you wanted to try, or again, a gift for somebody else, then definitely you could give that one a go. Or you can buy the main box as a one-off if there are any available. Now, of course, the availability comes down to the amount of fabric that Andrea has been able to source, and whether she's got the other things available as well. The number of boxes that she might have will vary. But yeah, so there's definitely opportunities there for you. Now, if you do want any more information on either the subscription or the other boxes, there is much more detailed information on Andrea's website, and that will be linked in the description. While you're there, take a look around at the other fabrics. You may even want to have a look in the remnants or sale page and try before you buy. That's exactly how I started. That's what I did. I went and bought some remnants and, you know, thought, well, you know, I'll take the chance, I'll risk it. I didn't see the types of fabrics that Andrea had here. And when I say the types of fabrics, of course, rayon and cotton and poplin and all of those things are definitely available here. But it might be the prints, the colours, because of the different seasons that we're in, you know. Anyway, if you're interested, be sure to go and take a look. Now, what else did I say in that other video? As you know, I have a tendency to ramble on about whatever pops into my head. Do I even remember what popped into my head over there? No, I don't. Well, so that really brings us to the end. And I guess, you know, this is the second time that I'm filming this, so it's not really surprising that I've whipped through it like nobody's business. Well, that's it. That is the November Think Pink Sewscription Box. All set for Christmas now. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, then please hit the thumbs up button and make sure you're subscribed and you've hit that little notification bell so that you can be one of the first to come on over and see what I'm rambling on about this time. And chuck a comment in. If you've been in my comment section before, you'll know that I like a good chat. I'm happy to have a chat. So what am I up to next? Well, funny you should ask. We are that close to Vlogmas. It's not funny. It's literally 2 days away. And I'm wondering how on earth I'm going to manage it because I work full time. And very soon you're going to be finding out about some other interesting news that I've got coming up, which will also impact my Vlogmas. Oh well, we'll see what we can do. Anyway, that's it from me today. Once again, thanks for joining me here at the Hay Meadow, and enjoy your evening, and I will see you next time. Bye.